Well, this has been a morning. Oh my God. Okay. So, how's all your days? Guys, morning going. So, check this out, right? So, there I am, doing my morning stuff. First thing I do, finish the audit checking and setup of that for the for the who's put money towards what sheet, for my personal sheet, and for the list on the website. So, prior to Daemonhunter's donation just a few minutes ago, the list is completely up to date. It's not only that, it's audited up to date. If you don't understand what I mean by that, obviously issues slip through the cracks, and something I've been wanting for a while now is the ability to go and be like, hey, check my numbers, right? Just a typical audit. So we now have a program set up that is proven to work and double checked that works for that. So we now have an audit thing. Cool, awesome, that's great. So the sheet is updated, the list is updated, everything's accurate. Super happy about that. Big win. Oh, okay. Good. What's the next thing I want to do? I want to get some other work done this morning. Why don't I go ahead and set up a couple of things with regards to how I'm going to do the next rewrite project, because I can't use the same format. Okay. I figured it out. It's cool. We've got a new method. We've got a new format. It's going to work great. I think people are going to like it. And if they don't, that sucks. Cool. 2 successes. We're on a roll now. Okay. Now, one thing I want in order to help keep things organized for the rewrite channel. What do you mean, Jay Palmer? And then I lose my train of thought because I don't even understand Jay Palmer's question. No, I'm kidding. I actually know what I'm talking about, because then I'm like, all right, let's set up some roles for the Rewrite Discord to help keep things a little bit more organized. That way I have a better way of reaching out specifically to actors, a better way to make sure that only writers are seeing the stuff that only writers need to be seeing, and most importantly of all, I could get rid of the people who are neither, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are just squatting on that server who don't need to be there. So we're going to be Thanosing them once we've settled all the roles. Cool, everything's cool. Right? Wrong. Because I go to another server which uses a specific Discord bot for exactly that purpose. So I'm like, okay, we've got this ready to go, and the bot doesn't work, and the bot doesn't work, and the bot doesn't work, and the bot doesn't work. And when I say it doesn't work, I mean it doesn't work at all. It gives me an error message which is nonsensical and isn't valid. And then I immediately throw that error message out the window because, okay, so fine. All right, fine. Delete, whatever. New bot. We're going to try a whole new bot. Okay, cool. Get the new bot set up. It's a colossal pain in the ass to get set up, but I've got it. All right, cool. I'm going to set it up with its own channel. It doesn't acknowledge the channel exists. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and put it in this channel, and then we'll just do that. Okay, that isn't working either. No, okay, hang on. We're going to put it in the general channel, which is the discussion channel, and we're going to put it there. And it's going to put up the message, and it's working. It's totally working. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because instead, what it's doing is not doing what it's supposed to do. People are reacting to it to get the roles, and the roles are not being given out. At this point, I'm just like, and there's other problems with this morning. But just... So anyways, that sucked. There's other things that suck about this morning, which I will not be talking about here, but oh my god, that was just... It's okay. I did succeed at something else, which you'll know if you look at the screen right now and notice that we have 8 AP at the moment.
My blade is yours.
So, now that we have 8 AP and infinite items and no surge, yes, we're officially throwing up the cheat flag. Which is the next thing I wanted to talk about really quick before I guess I can just start moving. But here's the dealio. Normally, and anybody who knows me knows, I very much prefer not to cheat on reviews because of obvious reasons. I shouldn't even have to explain why I prefer not to cheat. But then there's this thing called reality. Now, reality is reality. And reality tends to get in the way. And in reality land, some games are just too boring. Not hard, not even time-consuming, just boring. And I've already gotten quite a few complaints from several people about how much of a boring game this is. We're only on day 3. That's not a good sign. I should probably mention I'm also bored by the game at this point. It is not engaging me as a tactical game. And it's a tactical game which should be engaging me more than any other type of game does, with the possible exception of freaking Mega Man. So, in reality land, this is the moment where it's like, all right, it's time to get on with it. We need to hurry this up. So, let's hurry this up. So we're cheating. Also, as I mentioned earlier, Third flat out gave us permission to be like, yeah, just go ahead and cheat. And it's like, okay, sure, let's just do it. Is it boring because it's too easy? No. It's boring because there's not enough to do. As I've complained about several times, I feel divorced from actual tactical decision making, which is not a good look in a game that is all about tactics.
Moving out.
And yeah, exactly, Blade Terrell. I've actually started to get a bit of a vibe for how the game runs and plays and fails, and well, yeah, this is what it is. Anyways, so Jesse Ward, hang on, actually, before we go further, excuse me. One other thing.
Standing ready.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate every single one of you in the comment section on the YouTube VODs. For the 5 of you who are watching this far into this run, I just wanted to say you're awesome. Thank you for responding to me. It is nice to know that people actually watch the VODs and people appreciate that. It has taken until literally this morning for me to get several of those messages, but those messages exist, and that was a nice morale boost this morning. So anyways, let's go ahead and scooch. Please don't... Okay, thank you. Please don't pop the thing. Okay.
At your service.
There we go. And there's Zalok. Good morning, Zalok. Maybe Loner. Maybe. I plead the fifth.
I am with you.
Me too, Zach Teft. Me too. Because as I've proven many times, there's a difference between a game of a genre and a good game of a genre. But anyways, so now I've said everything I wanted to say.
It will be done.
Let's go ahead and stun. And then let's go ahead and execute.
I am the Emperor's fury.
And then go ahead and get in cover. Okay, get up there, von Falkenstein. So, actually, it's funny. Most people don't understand what pleading the fifth means legally. Now, in common parlance, pleading the fifth means I am guilty of the thing you're asking me of, but I don't want to admit it. In legal terms, it actually has nothing to do with that. In legal terms, if I plead the fifth on a specific thing, it's because I do not want to risk incriminating myself on another unrelated thing, which might be a crime, in order to answer your question. Really, really boring example. If I sneak into Alex Korobyanniki's email and read Alex's email and get information from that, which could incriminate Alex, if someone asks me, I will say I plead the fifth on where I got that information from, because I can't incriminate myself in order to incriminate him. Make sense? It's just interesting because, as you say, common parlance is completely different from that. Common parlance is, yeah, I admit guilt without saying it.
I strike true.
But anyways, there's other ways too. I shouldn't be so dismissive. There's other ways that can be applied as well. Can you hit him too? Yeah, go ahead and keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Keep killing. Kill von Falkenstein. Kill. 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 Okay, so Jesse Ward asked a question. Am I okay with Justified Season 2?
Yes, sir.
No. I hate to say that, but no matter how I try to revert my brain around it, the answer is no. I'm sorry. I am probably going to go ahead and veto further Justified streaminations.
On the Imperium!
I can explain why if you want. But, yeah.
Yes, Commander.
I knew it, Alex! Actually, fun fact, I actually still have all my business emails from, 10 years ago at this point. But that's just because I have a habit of not getting rid of stuff. Arcane is next, correct. I don't know. Armor up. I am a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to paperwork, but that's because I have experience. Yeah, Justified's getting to me. That's the simplest way to put it. It's a great show with great acting and great writing, and it's a little bit too real. It's been a slow thing, but it has been getting to me. And I've been having trouble dealing with it. I realized 2 weeks ago, actually, was the first time I had the thought, oh, thank God, it's almost over. And I paused for a second. Like, wait, why am I thinking that? Why is that a thought I'm having about a show that I've been rating very highly because it's been really good? Oh, yeah, it's exactly. It's the Scrubs problem. For those of you not aware, there's a TV show out there called Scrubs, which is about being in a hospital. It's a medical show. But even though it's framed as a comedy, it's not. I mean, it is a comedy. I don't want to say like it's not funny. I mean, Scrubs actually went out of its way to be a little bit too accurate to real life. It's a good show. I can even recommend it. But if you have any issues at all with the medical industry or being a patient or being an orderly or a nurse or any of that, I recommend not watching Scrubs.
Your command?
Interesting, Zalok. I've never heard of that, but that doesn't surprise me, because Mr. Red also suggested a show, which I haven't had time to look up yet, Mr. Red, before you ask. I also have never heard of. I'm sorry, Jesse Ward. I really am. If it makes you feel any better, the show really is great. I actually highly recommend Justified, by the way. It is a very well done show. But it's a very well done show about police, criminals, and the deep Midwest. And I can't deal with any of those things, really. Yeah, Justified is coffee. It is a very well-made cup of coffee.
Ready to fire.
There's...
Your orders?
Have I seen Prison Break? No, I have not. What's the number at the top left? Yeah, that's the VOD we're on. Should be correct. Yep. And the other thing is the how far we are into this particular recording. Both were requested features, and it took a little bit of work to get set up, but it's there, so now people, for example, if they're watching the highlight reel and see a specific moment in the highlight reel that they like, they can see which VOD it's in and the timestamp, relatively speaking, for where it's at. Oh no, absolutely Pave Maniac. For those of you not aware, I actually have a decent amount of family in the medical industry, which is one of the reasons why I can't deal with Scrubs. Like, holy crap. The in-game music is very generic, which it describes a lot of this game, honestly.
Here.
It's there.
At once.
It's not bad, really. Yeah, it's also got a really short loop, very true. As I've already explained, this game feels rather mid. Also true, Linarith, also true. And yeah, Mechanicus music is Mechanicus's music, so, I mean, So, I don't know, I'll ask him tomorrow, Mr. Red. I'll be like, why did you want this game? Just end turn, let's go. Someone walk in, I want to see 8 AP worth of Overwatch. That was only 2 AP worth of Overwatch. Okay, there's a third. Ran out of ammo. That's funny. I know, right, Loner? I never expected, like, deep cathedral church organs would work so well with dubstep, and yet here we are.
Let's go.
Well, no, because it's different for everybody, right, Jesse Ward? Like, so, for example, one of my aunts, who is a nurse, loves Scrubs. She thinks it's hysterical.
See in death.
But then one of my uncles, who is a emergency responder, I think, hates Scrubs because he can't deal with it. Shrug, right? Like it is what it is. Dilbert effect. I call it that for a reason. It's Dilbert effect. No, actually, Jay Palmer. If you win the guessing game, you get 2. Excuse me, you get 1 thing to put it towards, and that's it. All right, intern.
The Emperor.
Recovery sequence initiating.
So, yeah, brass tacks. What's my opinion of the enemy's power set? So far amongst the enemies, in total, we've seen summon dinky ads, melee, explode on death, the plague a specific spot, lots of debuffing, like just all the debuffs. Virtually every enemy has some kind of way to debuff our troops. And I think that might be it, actually. And that's not a bad spread for a game that's substantially shorter than this. I should mention that I keep anticipating us actually encountering more enemies, because there are still at least 2 mechanics we haven't even encountered yet. Which is another reason we need to get on with it. Yeah, it sounds like we're fighting Nurgle. They've got tons of debuffs, and that's kind of their shtick. Aw, oh well. It's not engaging. Like I mentioned earlier, I've already gotten complaints from viewers that this is boring, and I myself am relatively bored by the game. I should also mention that I don't know, the game, how to explain this? All tactical games like this, all tactical grid-based games, are slow. It's the nature of it. They're turn-based. You're supposed to sit and think about your actions, right? The slowness isn't the problem. But if you combine slowness with a relatively small kit of options, what you get is boredom. And that's what this feels like. So anyways, let's see what we got here. Don't mistake me. This has actually been a fascinating game to cover. I have literally learned more about interface design and UI design on this game than many other games I've covered. We're going to take that just because that's a tier 2, for no other reason. Let's cover with that. Now we gain experience. It can apparently got a... Oh, right, because he went down. I remember that. Let's promote Fun Falkenstein. What do we got? What are we going for? What were we going for? Oh, yeah, anything but this. Right, because you were auto-leveled, so you have a bunch of abilities I don't care about. A 3 negative game for UI? Oh, geez, I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that, because when I think of the worst UI in games, it goes below 3. You know what I mean? What am I doing with you? I was doing something specific, and I can't do it now. Crusader Kings 2. Actually, yeah, that's probably a 3 negative UI, but not worse than 3 negative UI. Honestly, Raft isn't exactly good either. I don't know what I want to do with you. Yeah, most older strategy games are pretty bad. The worst UI I've ever seen is probably some random, you know, terrible... you know what, actually... I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Because, yeah, there was the Hoshi no Mito, which is really, 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 really bad. But I'm not actually sure if that's the worst. I'd have to think about that. Oh god, yeah, that's a good point, Jaluda. Have you seen the original Universo... excuse me. Europa Universalis? The first one? Oof. You know, I want all sorts of abilities on this guy, and they're all in the wrong direction. Yeah, EU1, Vicky 1. Alpha Centauri isn't that bad. It's not good, let's be clear. But you gotta understand, when you get down into the Drek, it gets really, really bad. Let's just keep going this way. Whatever. We're already committed to it. Screw it. I'm gonna assume we're gonna start seeing mechanicals at some point to make that worthwhile. Let's do that. Yeah, Morrowind isn't that bad. I would still not call it good, personally. But, like, again, compared to some of them, like you just go down. You can go so far further down than that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are we doing? I guess at the moment we're waiting for that stupid thing to go away. Fallout 1's interface was pretty damn terrible. I don't remember how many negatives we gave it to. And yeah, if you ever played like Command & Conquer 1 or Warcraft 1, what am I looking for? This. I'm looking for this, so I could go to Von Falkenstein. 8 negatives to interface. Yeah, that sounds right. I actually have played Elder Scrolls 1, that is to say, Arena, and I have played Daggerfall. Oh, hi, Von Falkenstein. You lived. And we're about to try to get you something new. Here. Plasma. Purchase. There. We're going to try out the Plasma Servitor. I don't know why I have the boss music playing right now. Probably because it's just whatever was up. Okay, so. Let's head over here. Yeah, then we've got Dune 2. In talents, no, but in equipment, yes, Dr. Winter. Is the Warp Storm gone yet? Oh, of course it isn't. Okay, what do we got access to now? Not much. Worst MMO UI? Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, EverQuest is my first thought right off the top of my head. Because EverQuest is... EverQuest. Is that Warp Storm gone yet? Is it ever going away? By the way, this is an extreme difficulty mission. It's also the next mandatory plot mission. So, okay, into the warp for an extreme difficulty mission.
Alert. Numerous servitors are displaying erroneous behavior since penetrating this warp storm. All affected modules have been quarantined. However, the probability of psychic corruption remains high.
Destroy them immediately.
Purge protocols enacted.
Paranoid has recovered in 40 days. No, it's like a mission difficulty thing, Jay Palmer. Still in the warp storm.
Throne of Terror. Do you sense the emanations? A warp song of corruption and disease.
Maintaining distance. The edict must be protected.
Cool.
Inquisitor, this plan of yours was predicated on the craft world being dormant.
And so the Eldari remain. Did you truly believe this plague would be similarly docile?
The Sons of Titan are not chaff to be deployed recklessly, Inquisitor.
Oh, cease your nursemaiding, knight. Is this not what you were made for? Teleport us in.
Okay. This sounds like it'll be fun. I'll turn on the in-game music for this. Yeah, you gotta love the eyebrows. I literally can't move my eyebrows that much. Okay, so... Nope, nope, nope.
Malchus.
So I guess we can bring more than 4 people to a mission. But only if the plot lets me. She is an Inquisitor. Which, okay, so she's got knowledge and power, haha. Looks like she's dual-wielding guns, if I'm reading that correctly. Range 5, range 10. High chance to crit, also has an armor break. And she gains a lot of extra mana. Don't know what her abilities are. Cool, okay. Whatever. Okay, so since we have infinite items... Let's change our strategy a little, shall we? Because we can get... no, not that. No. Here we go. We can bring some potions. No, Trihexia. So let's bring some potions. And... Let's give Blade a potion. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have a grenade still. So we've still got a grenade, and we got a bunch of potions. Whoops, wrong thing. Potion. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, she has really high heals. That's why she's at head height to Space Marines. So this should be fun.
The craft world has been devastated by Nurgle.
The Xeno-Archaeotech defeats my scanners. Is it stable?
For now, it serves the Plague God, and will not crumble until his purpose is fulfilled.
Well, that's extremely gross. Oh goody, it's the same generic music it always is. Alright. Well. Let's go have fun. So, by the way, for perspective, my Interceptor here has 8 HP.
Affirmative. Chaos stirs within the shadows.
And that's a turret. A Plague Eldar turret.
What is your will?
I'm concentrating.
She has 18 HP. Now, hang on. That's not one of my Terminators. So why don't we, like... Oh my god, what do we got here? So we've got Banish. 100 Banish damage to a demon. AoE effect Crazy. Psychic ability which dominates someone. And she's got a teleport.
As instructed.
Yeah, remember we were complaining earlier because it's like, oh god, an escort mission. It's okay, they gave her some health.
Here!
I don't think I actually have a Terminator on this, but no, I have one Terminator
Standing ready. I am here to
who
serve.
has 10 HP. Just for
Moving out.
contrast there.
I'm busy.
Your command. Unleash me. On the hunt. Yes, sir. At your service.
Oh, there's a new unit type.
I see the foe.
So, as we've discussed before, the scatter mechanic in this game in particular allows enemies to take any action except attacking prior to, as part of their scatter. Apparently, one of those actions can be special abilities that destroy terrain. What is this? This is a Mephitic Blight Hauler. It has ability literally called Cover Shot and also Charge Shot, Features in Fog, and of course Overwatch. Cool. There's also a dude on the turret, which, you know, I don't like people being on turrets.
Taking position.
Tens of thousands of Eldar died here. Their blood and torment now fertilize the bloom.
Inquisitor, focus.
Your braying grows tiresome. I know why I'm here.
Yes, Alex. In fact, why don't you come over here with me into the flamethrower room, Alex? No reason, no reason. Just come with me, real quick. It's right over here.
Bloom seed excised. Advancing.
Not until the 18th fight, but probably. And unfortunately, yes. Honestly, I'll take the Flood over Nurgle. Of course, I'll take a lot of things over Nurgle, or most Chaos.
Feel my wrath! See them fall, brothers?
Yeah, that has a really short range. Look at that. Alright, anyways.
It will be done.
Why does everyone pick Slanesh? Or Slanesh, or however you pronounce her name. Like, wouldn't Knowledge Boy be better? No, Jay Palmer, I played so much worse than this. You know what? You're a melee, Von Falkenstein. Zinch, that's her name. Have fun.
The enemy is wounded.
Just...
I detect great nests of
Thank you, Von Falkenstein.
I urge haste.
We will not be stopped. Not when we're so close.
I mean, the worst tactics game I've played is probably something I don't even remember, because it was so bad it wasn't memorable. You know how that is, right?
Vaughn.
It's like, oh wow, this is terrible.
Your command?
Moving on.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
I suppose that's fair in terms of Icket Claw's comment, but at the same time,
Are you sure?
maybe this is just my mentality here, but I feel like something that's a really bad tactical game wouldn't be bad so much as boring. So I'm trying to think of the most boring game, and honestly, boring games tend to not be memorable. Alright, enter. What? I thought...
At once.
Okay, I thought I already did that. Whatever. Yeah, Banner Saga was pretty damn boring, to use a direct example of that. Yeah, the recent Romance of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14 would be another example of that. I have not played Disgaea.
Yes. Standing ready. With me, my brothers! What is your will?
Excuse me.
Affirmative.
Anthem was pretty terrible, but Anthem wasn't a tactical game. Anthem was a terrible game.
Standing ready.
Like, I'm actually having trouble thinking of a bad tactics game.
Yes, Commander?
Like, because most of the stuff I'm thinking of that is bad is actually boring. I meant the tactical combat, correct, von Falkenstein. Banner Saga had, so the Oregon Trail gameplay of Banner Saga was actually surprisingly engaging, and the story aspect was really engaging, but the actual combat was terrible. I ended up putting the game down. I never even beat it. Ping to you, Flag End. Was Anthem even a genre? Does, Made by Committee count as a genre? No, and I never will, von Falkenstein. One was sufficient, thank you.
I was already planning that. The corruption thickens. We must be on track.
No, if we want to get very technical, Anthem was what I hate to term... Excuse me. An action game. Now, action games is such a generic phrase, I hate to use it. But it is unfortunately accurate. Because there are plenty of games that are just kind of action games.
Lapdogs of the false emperor!
Nice hordes. Regalia and Meta Monarchs was pretty good, but they actually used the terrain and had a lot of good options, and it was generally a good game.
Yes, Commander.
Not the best, but good. Who are you? Harrimont, Lord Harrimont, get up there.
Moving out.
You know, it's funny, the backtracking never even registered for me, Yura.
Your orders.
Which probably says something about how stupid I am.
Yes?
I imagine when we review Metroid Prime, it will get negatives for backtracking.
Standing ready.
I'm busy.
Because let's be clear with ourselves, the worst part about Metroid Prime 1, by far, is getting the freaking sigils. It's not unlimited, it's just more on Falkenstein. Unlimited isn't actually available within the game engine. Alright, so anyways, von Falkenstein, could you
Ignore the wounds.
and could you one more time.
I strike true.
Thank you.
See them fall, brothers. Here.
No, you're thinking of other M. Yum yum.
I am here to serve.
A what, von Falkenstein? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over you killing everyone with your axe. Alright, Lord Harrimont. I got a mission for you.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
The foe.
Keep going. Keep going. There you go. There you go. All right, now, Von Falkenstein, I got a mission for you.
Bloom seed excised.
Now, Evo, I got a mission for you.
I am with you.
Yeah, it's weird how the extra AP fundamentally changes the game. Now, granted, this is too easy, but, I mean, honestly, I'm not complaining.
For Titan!
I should probably... I was actually thinking about this. Right now I have 8 AP per turn. I should probably have 5. 3 wasn't working.
Knights of Titan. On the way.
I could see 4,
Close. I can feel
but
it.
again, 3 was definitely too few.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, you'll notice our damage is still lower than it should be. It's just the AP kind of makes up for that.
Taking position.
Hopefully this will speed this up a little bit, too.
What is it?
Yeah, exactly, Dakota. I get the ever-present balancing argument, but the problem is balancing has to be good.
What is your will?
I don't think it would at all, Noctis. See, here's the problem with backtracking.
Better be worth
Your
it.
orders.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and turn. Here's the problem with backtracking. There's good backtracking and there's bad backtracking. So, good backtracking is what most Metroids do. Bad backtracking is when it's bad. I know. Stop me if I'm going too fast for you. Wow, that hurt. That was a lot of damage. Jesus.
I am here at your service.
Lord Aramont, go murder that asshole. Yeah, give me more AP, please.
This battle is ended.
Yeah, looks like we capped it in 8. Yeah, I figured. Honestly, I forgot he was there, and I also didn't notice he was there on Falkenstein, so... That's on me.
As ordered.
Yeah, bad backtracking is when you're looking at the map like, huh? And you go back and there's nothing new. That's the easiest way to describe bad backtracking is there's nothing new. You're going back and nothing's changed. You're literally just padding out the runtime.
Malcolm.
Something needs to change gameplay-wise, story-wise, or both in order for backtracking to be good. And Metroid Dread is actually one of the better examples of backtracking, but Super has a really good example of backtracking design too. When we say backtracking in Prime 1, what we specifically mean
What is it?
is the scene where you have to go get all of the relics in order to unlock the final dungeon. That's the backtracking. And it is backtracking because it's like, alright, just go and find the new spot. And it's like, okay. By contrast, there's other backtracking in Metroid Prime 1, which is good. Perfect example. When you go through Talon, there's 3 different states Talon is in, depending on where you're at in the story. The first time through, it's, you know, it's low level, relatively easy, nothing really too bad for you, yada, yada, yada. The second time through, you start to encounter a couple of more things. The third time through, everything's unlocked, and it's a lot meaner, but also you have a lot more options with regards to navigation, because everything's turned on. Each time through, completely different experience. Good backtracking. Make sense? I hope that answers you, Noctis, because it's the dumbest answer I've ever given. That's not true. I could probably come up with dumber.
You will be silenced.
You got a little bit, that's supposed to be in your armor, not...
Permission to engage, Commander.
It's emanating from behind that door. Cover me while I release its wards.
Never, Shadow Machine! Never! Or, I mean, of course. But give me a moment.
Focus fire!
Just for you, Von Falkenstein.
Get down!
Now, the irony is I can only do that once per turn. So, now I need you to get up there and go melee that guy. Go on, do your job. His guts are exposed. Hit him in the guts. Right here. Right here. Center of mass. Center of mass. You can do it. Come on. Just right in the guts. There you go. There you go. Good job. Thank you, Shadow Machine. I will jot that down for all the things you just said, which I need my notes for. Here they are. Yeah, don't hit him in the mouth. That's where he's got the armor. I know you're like, I must be. No. Just right there in the guts. Yeah, we need to get you a better axe. I've also decided Gork and Mork, but mostly Gork. I've also decided we're going to try this melee spec build because honestly, the ranged weapons other than the flamethrower and the heavy bolter suck. So we're going to try meleeing it up a little bit. So that's, gosh, what is that? Hang on. Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, which I forget which one that is. There's 2 Cyberpunk things on the list, and I don't remember which is which. Owl House, Streaminations, and Amphibia. Streaminations. How am I not being nice?
Rugen.
It's actually funny you bring that up, Von Falkenstein. Edge Runners of the show. Okay, that is important. Streaminations. I actually track that stuff completely differently from the games. I cannot, J. Palmer. It's literally at end of turn, it ticks up and I gain more abilities. Alright, so you're Lord Harriman. Where's Evo?
Standing ready.
What did you get up here? Hey, person I originally thought I was just selecting. Jesus Christ.
Honor.
Alright. That should do it. Get right up there. Alright. I apparently got too close. Wow, am my brains just not working today? Alright, go ahead and take an oppie because I can't see today.
Pain is beneath me.
Christ.
I must rearm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not what you'd call impressed by that.
Ignore the wound.
Glory to Xiphos. Yes. Seed extracted. As ordered.
So about that melee build. Man, I do not know. Maybe there's an ability I don't have access to yet. Maybe one of the prestige classes can do something with it. I don't know. Of course, that's not fair. If it was a prestige class, it would say the prestige class, not a purgator. So I really don't know at this point.
Yes, Commander. We have purified this place. Aye, sir.
Actually, I don't know why I did that. I should have just purified it. Whatever. Let's blow it up. So, Mir Janeway. Let's see. How do I picture Mir Janeway? Consistent as a character.
Taking position.
Also, exactly as she is in Star Trek Online. Because, let's be clear, Star Trek Online is more canon than canon is.
All right.
I'm not actually joking. Mir Janeway is how I, in STO, is how I picture Mir Janeway.
I am here to serve.
Orders.
Let's get some heals out. Yeah, spoilers, there's a Mira Janeway.
My
And she is voiced by Kate Mulgrew. She, joins the party
standing ready.
Yes, Commander.
Here.
in order to help fight the Emperor.
With me, my brothers.
But I'm not going to tell you who the Emperor is, because that's actually a spoiler for some reason. I also don't even know what the Emperor's plan is, because I haven't gotten that far into that story arc.
Restored.
Oh, there's something I can purify. Go purify that. That's right, a Space Marine just purified an Eldar weapon to use against Nurgle. Whenever it's funded, it's actually on the list, Von Falkenstein. Yeah, go purify that too.
On the hunt. I am here to serve. What is your will?
I'm concentrating.
I'm afraid you're incredibly insane, Savacom. It's okay, though. I knew that the moment you said... What was that movie? X-Men 3, that you really liked X-Men 3.
Unleash me. Yes, Commander.
So, what you're thinking of is the Star Trek Online review, which of course we have done, up until the content that wasn't out yet. For any MMO, we tend to lump any unfinished content doesn't exist yet as far as an MMO's review concerned, right? Because MMOs are different. They're still going. So, the Terran Gambit, which is the name for the current story arc, was literally in the middle of the story arc when we reviewed STO. So it wasn't counted. We stopped the moment we finished the Sister of T'Kuvma arc. So when we get back to it, we'll do the Terran Gambit arc. And probably just the Terran Gambit arc. Same thing with World of Warcraft, same thing with Final Fantasy XIV. That's just the format. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? We were talking about that during the run, for those of you who weren't there. It's like, yeah, so...
What is your will?
This is a weird place to stop, but yeah, we're done, because... And we're probably not going back to Tor.
I'm here to serve.
I'm not even sure if Tor is going back to Tor.
I was already planning.
Shiva! Tanuri Shiva!
Like, I've been paying attention. Tor hasn't had a patch. A content patch, excuse me. Since, you know, we finished it. By contrast, STO and FF14 and WoW have all had content patches since we streamed, since last year. Oh, apparently it has, J. Palmer. What? What? You're lying to me. Why would you do this, J. Palmer? Hang on. I need to go kill J. Palmer horribly. Let's see here. Oh, I'm wrong. This explains it. So that would have been... 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, which is more recent since the last time I checked, Tor had a patch. Let's see. New story quest, new planet, new daily area, some gearing changes. I don't know what that means. PvP revamp, do not care. Life Day celebration, spit on it. And that's it. Wow. Well, either way, forgive me. So there has been an update to every MMO we've played. However, I doubt we're ever going back to Tor. So my statement hasn't really changed. Half an hour of content. Ouch! That's worse than I thought it was.
Open. Knights, with me. It is time to unearth the secrets of this plague.
I mean, to make it clear, WoW has had an expansion come out and a content patch for that expansion. She looks better with the hood. That's going to be a boss, isn't it?
The heart of a craft world. The avatar of Kane's strength has faded, but it remains untouched by the contagion.
Inquisitor, do not let your fascination keep you from the objective.
Be vigilant. The soul of the Eldar avatar may have yet survived.
Those are mere echoes of its once mighty spirit purifier.
God, her walk
This
animation.
thing has not stirred in millennia.
And then it stirs. Oh my god. Really? You had to. Oh my god.
Inquisitor!
Alright, kill her for heresy.
This is it. The heart of the Nexus. An Eldari infinity circuit, where the souls of their dead reside. I can sense other bloom seeds below, but they feel different somehow. They suckle on the remaining power of the craft world, germinating here in great demonic vessels.
A slaughtered craft world used as a demon's nursery. This blasphemy should be destroyed at once.
No, we know nothing of the plague's origin. This may be our only chance to learn its secrets before it matures into something far worse.
Warning. Corrupted xenoarchaeotech is highly unpredictable.
Yeah, it is.
Before us is plain, Inquisitor. Brothers, prepare to fire.
You are here on my authority, Knight. Stand down! I must first commune with this Nexus. I see it now. Each demonic vessel fosters a great seed of variant strength.
Inquisitor!
Once there were 5, but one has already sprouted. Carrying the plague we've fought so far, the rest are waiting.
Do you feel it? The embrace of the great corruptor.
This entity yet lives.
5 reapers. 5 harvesters of the grandfather's crop. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard, fed on the light of 1,000,000,000 souls. Then the Momus will come.
Inquisitor, I sense a powerful concentration of warp energy below.
The demonic vessels are responding to our presence. Are they?
What is she doing with her gun hand?
The machine's spirits recoil. Our Auspex readings are disrupted.
Inquisitor, this is madness. You must withdraw now.
No! I need a sample. Just a sample.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Brothers, defend the Inquisitor.
That's gonna take 8 turns. Thank you, TSB. Always. Listen, it's fine. She's an Inquisitor. She's allowed to commit heresy. It's a bit of a cottage industry. Yeah, seriously. Hold the line! Okay, so... that is going towards only one thing, but you can put it towards more than one thing if you want to, TSB. Remember, you're currently in the plural voting system. So you can put it up to three. Put it up to 3 things if you want to. You don't have to. Well, alright, so let's hold the line. Who are you? Lord Harriman.
Standing ready.
I am here to...
Alright, Von Falkenstein. I got a mission for you.
Get down! I strike true.
Good job. Okay. Oh, wow. Where's my bot? Why can't my bot move? Like, my bot is in the same space as a unit,
Here.
and therefore cannot move. Okay, well, we can work with that. Why don't you go, like, over here?
It will be done. Feel my wrath!
You will hear. Ignore the wounds.
At your service. Yes, Commander.
Your orders?
Okay, can I actually... Hey, I can move the servitor now. Barely. Not really useful. Alright, cool. Go melee! Melee, melee! Oh, well, here comes the servitor.
Glory to Zyphos!
I mean, honestly, just keep meleeing. Keep calm and keep meleeing. You got it, TSB. So that's 3 things. Sorry, so clearly I'm not being clear. Let's try this again. So you can put it towards 3 things total. So in other waters, and then you got 2 more. Alright, Blade Chaval, I got a job for you. It's called Melee for Days. Oh wait, you're my, like, flamethrower guy. Yeah, you're my flamethrower guy. Okay, cool. New mission.
The enemy is wounded.
Stop doing that. Come back here.
It will be done.
I actually have played Worms, although the only one I played substantially was Worms Armageddon.
Standing ready.
That's my fault. I said 3 things, and I need to be clear about this. Okay, so Lord Harriman, go melee. Melee.
I strike true. Enemies destroyed.
All right, cool. End turn.
Enemy reinforcements.
Death inevitable.
That's new. It's the Fishman. I've never had an Xbox, so I have no idea, J. Palmer.
Is a brief skirmish too taxing for the Emperor's most elite?
You mock us now, but heed this. If any of my brothers are made to
Moving out.
suffer for your delays, you will answer to me for it.
Yeah, Worms Armageddon, I feel like that was a lot older. Okay, so In Other Waters, Citizen Sleeper, and Alpha Centauri. You got it. So, let's go see what this thing is, shall we? Blade of Affliction. Does 0 damage, but has a 100% chance to do a debuff. Also, gain a random mutation as an ability. He just has the ability to give himself a mutation. Which includes Resurrection, by the way. So, that's interesting.
Vengeance!
Possibly J. Palmer. Either way, the one I played was, of course, on PC. Because that's what I had at the time.
You have been judged.
Alright, Evo. Honestly, just get up here. Just... You know what? There's like no penalty for firing in melee. I need to stop thinking that shooting needs to be at range, because shooting actually does better in melee, because it does full damage in melee. So we're gonna get up in melee to shoot this guy.
Enemy destroyed.
Hey, 040, I2. Okay, so, dead.
I am with you. Your orders.
Purify that. Make sure it doesn't get back up. Thank you. Oh god, it is. It's a video game shotgun. It makes so much sense. Alright, I anticipate I'm going to attack from the south now, so let's just get into position for that. There's a staircase right there, dude! Alright, whatever. Whatever. Just for fun. And, you know, just for fun. Naturally, the person with the gun cannot do Overwatch, because...
Yes, Commander.
And Von Falkenstein, you know what you need to do. You know a game that made each individual Marine feel like a total badass? Dawn of War 2. Now, Dawn of War 2 was a squad-based RTS, which you don't really see a lot of... Excuse me. You don't see a lot of good squad-based RTSs, but Dawn of War 2 did a good job of making each individual unit feel like they were a unit of significance and import, rather than just being, you know, 50 Marines you'd throw into the Thresher. Thank you, Voice of Authority. What the hell is that?
Blessed you are indeed to witness this historic moment.
Be wary, brothers. That is a demon prince of Nurgle.
Yes. Call your silver slaves. Come, turn them in light.
Oh.
Enemy reinforcements.
Okay. See you around, Zalok. Well, that's where we're at in the video. It's the VOD number we're on and the timestamp we're at.
Your orders.
Why would you... Okay.
It will be done.
Well, anyways. Voice of Authority. Well, it definitely exists, Mr. Red. So that's going towards Planescape, Torment, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Pentiment. You got it. Yeah, Von Falkenstein, could you ask that demon some questions? This guy's 35 health.
For Titan!
What? Yeah, that's my custom font
What
of
is your
awesome.
will? Your command?
Over.
Okay, it's Von Falkenstein. I got a mission for you, real quick.
Yes.
Little bit, Mr. Red. Little bit.
The enemy is wounded.
Yes, sir.
It does 2 damage, by the way. At near melee range. Just pointing that out. Alright, Blade to Ball. What are you? Oh, you're my other heavy bolter.
As ordered. I am here to serve.
Okay.
Affirmative. As ordered.
Yeah, disable the teleportation, please. Apparently I have to crit to disable its teleportation. I think I'm gonna go dual swords on a couple of people because this crit chance is crazy. Right? Wrong, because actually this crit chance is the exact same crit chance Evo has. I'm just getting better luck with this guy.
The enemy is wounded.
So. I'm gonna try to ignore Alex's donation, because that's insane. Nobody should donate that much. And let's get right up on this guy. Hi. No, Von Falkenstein! Who's blind now? If someone donates to me $3 billion, then my father's finally died and I've inherited his fortune. Ow. It really is a bell. Cute. How much AP do you have? I know it's a weird question from me.
Cadex I am called. Cadex Ilcarian, son of the Seventh Blight, the beast of Systemonius. And now warden to our grandfather's most majestic gift, the Bloom.
Brothers, destroy this putrid prince.
Oh, how thrilling to entertain such esteemed guests from faraway Titan.
The enemy converts.
The grandfather will be so pleased.
I can tell you right now, I would hate this mission if I was doing this without cheats. This is mean. This is awful. Every round, more of these do lots of debuffs and have tons of health enemies spawn. And then there's the boss, who teleports when hit unless disabled with a crit, who has 1 billion AP and 1 billion HP. Slight exaggerations. Who are you? You're Blade Ball. Get up there. Like this... This would not be fun.
Firing now.
A pity. I shall deliver your regards to my master.
Sanctify my rounds.
Okay, well, let's scooch over here.
It will be done.
Set up an Overwatch here. No reason, no reason.
As ordered.
Set up an Overwatch here. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Don't set up an Overwatch there. I changed my mind. That's a terrible idea. Just, like, stand here, get some oppies.
At your service.
Oh, Von Falkenstein, I have a mission for you.
Face me!
So to the unworthy.
Affirmative.
Good job, melee officer, Von Falkenstein. I just had a family member message me
Rugen.
saying, so much for global warming, it's snowing in Vegas.
With haste.
Now, it's possible they're joking, but knowing them, I don't think they are. It is snowing in Vegas. That's a true statement, by the way. Just not how any of that works. Please die.
Glory to Xiphos! On the way! At your service. The Aegis shields us.
Here.
Quote Futurama. Wabu waba? Yeah, let's send Von Falkenstein over here. I think more people need your axe, Von Falkenstein. Oh, that was a big hit. Wow, that did a lot of damage. These things hit like a truck, too. That's the best part.
More of the Plague God's minions.
Like, they're just, yeah. I gotta survive 4 more rounds of this nonsense. Okay, I thought this would be over sooner, and I was waiting till it was over to say thank you. But instead, we will say thank you right now to the most generic music possible. Thank you, Alex, for this generic soundtrack. Notice we don't even get a boss song. It's just the same combat music. Always appreciate Alex very, very much. Thank you. And let's see, you were putting that towards some things. See, I said earlier today that the list was completely up to date. People are like, oh yeah! Let's see here. Citizen Sleeper. Whoops, I can spell. Pokemon Awesome. And the Kingdom Hearts block. Okay. So, this is the thing. Go, like, kill that person, please. Just, honestly, just kill them. Just kill them. Just keep killing them. Thank you.
Yes, Commander.
Did you not shoot any? God dang it. Okay, Blade 2, I got a mission for you here.
At once.
Oh, we can just close portals now. What has that been a thing?
What is your will?
Meanwhile, Evo is, having issue.
For the Emperor!
It's okay. We're in optimal firing range.
This one will fall! It will be done.
Okay, now heal yourself. Because that hurt like hell. Now heal yourself. I ain't screwing around with this nonsense. Heal yourself. Be healed, Evo! I'll see you around, Mr. Red. Someday I may have time for that. Someday. But not today, because I still need to get caught up in the rewrite.
Your orders. I am here to serve. Foe wounded. Empty.
Oh.
What is your will?
My blade is yours.
Oh, that has a range limit. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Blade kill, very good.
Your command?
You did good, kid. You did good.
I am
I'm
with.
proud of you.
Wards activated. Bolter trained and ready. What is your will?
Question, actually. Let's actually back off a bit.
Advancing.
Get out of there, Blade. Alright, Von Falkenstein, I have a very specific mission for you. Alright. Good job.
It will be done.
Now, send the player's servitor there. Oh, wow, you're out of range of your servitor. This is your servitor's range, by the way. Not impressed.
Slither.
Jesus!
This battle is not over.
And Von Falkenstein just went down. God damn. That guy just... Ooh. That... Wow. They hit so hard. And they have a lot of AP.
More of the plague gods.
You know, that might be true of Von Falkenstein.
We sense them.
That's an interesting problem. Well, thank you, Noctis. Hang on, let me pull up the thing. There we go. Ah, thank you, Noctis. Always. I'm just going to round that up to 7 because I don't deal in cents. And we're going to put that towards Ruby the show, I imagine. Helltaker and Epic Battle Fantasy 5. Yeah, well, we're bound. I don't actually know, J. Palmer. I couldn't give myself 100. That's all I know for certainty. Rise, von Falkenstein. And axe!
Face me!
And axe.
I strike true.
And...
Vengeance!
I mentioned these guys have parry. And they get up, so that... I should probably talk about this. They have an ability where they resurrect if you don't kill them after they're dead. What that means is they have an AP tax. So every time you kill one of these, you have to then spend an AP to make sure they don't get back up again.
Vaughn.
So that's cool.
Taking position.
I don't know. I haven't let them get up yet. I probably should do that at some point.
Titan.
I would surely be overrun by now, if not for cheating.
Face.
So we're gonna let one of these res. If we can kill it. There we go.
Justice.
But that's not a reser. Okay, maybe you're a reser. Are you a reser? Okay. Was not a reser. What? Okay, whatever.
I am with you.
Whatever. Get over here. So what we do know, Jay Palmer, is it changes the health, obviously, but it also changes several aspects of the warp scale and how long missions last and some other stuff like that. So it's not a bad difficulty. It's just not great. So this should be a reser. Hypothetically.
Another battle.
Nope, still not a reser. Weird thing to complain about.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, speaking of... So it's funny that the potions have such limited range, which is the only reason I haven't been using them, von Falkenstein. So we're going to roam over here.
Moving out.
Oh, right. So first of all, hi, 86 Malin. Second of all the updates I did this morning, and I updated many things on the website this morning, you know the one thing I didn't update? Was the game we're currently playing on the upcoming page. So I'm going to update that this very second. Even though I'm probably going to have to update it tomorrow, hopefully. Would really like it if we beat this game today. I doubt it, even with cheats. That'd be nice. There. Okay, heal.
My wrath is restored, brother.
Let's group up a little bit more, too. Just in general. Obviously, a Space Marine cannot operate without the support of their fellow Marines. I mean, that's just a duh.
My thanks, Brother Knight.
I am here to serve. It will be done.
You know, of all the things that would be my first thought when seeing a giant Nurgle tongue, can we eat it would not be on the top of that list. As we've already discussed, Alex, this game has a really bad habit of making the terrain completely irrelevant, unless it happens to be one of the very carefully scripted things that allows you to interact with it. Of which you'll notice there are none on this battlefield. Although, hang on. Let's double check. We gotta hit the button to even see that. Yep, nope, there's nothing here. Okay. Enter.
Commander, thousands of warp signatures have been detected.
Just enjoy that free turn you get there. Honestly, just
Standing ready.
can I even Overwatch with anybody? Yeah, I kind of can. Let's set up an Overwatch over here.
Moving out. What is your will?
I finally decided that I don't like the Overwatch, by the way. Can anybody guess why? Because there's a specific reason.
Commander. Foe wounded.
Jesus Christ, those things hit hard. So here's the deal. Yeah, first of all, the enemy's Overwatch is longer range and does more damage. But second of all, and arguably more importantly,
Me?
there's a mechanic for the Overwatch where the more AP and ammo that you have saved, the more damage you can do with the Overwatch. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. It rewards you for being more prepped, right? It means you want to not just do Overwatch with your last action to get some free bonus damage. You want to try and set up Overwatch kill zones. Jesus Christ! How much AP do you have?
We sense them.
Problem is, the attack radius and distance is so tiny for Overwatch that you can only get, at most, about 3 hits in. Now, that's probably by design, but the point is that that's the cap, the ceiling, which just limits its utility as a tactical choice. Okay, so go away.
Feel my wrath!
I think it's 9, by the way, Alex. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and adjust a few things. Let's change this to 6. See what that does. Yeah, that's another thing. Remember how I've complained a couple of times about how the terrain doesn't matter? Well, another reason that irritates me is it means it's hard to set up a kill zone when the enemy can just go wherever. Like, if the enemy doesn't need to give a damn about where they move in order to reach you, there's no avenues, like there's no tactics to it. There's no, alright, the enemy has to come through this area to reach me, so Overwatch. Man, the only reason I have heals at all is because I'm cheating, Alex. Normally I would have no heals right now.
I am here to
My
serve.
blade standing ready.
Think about that for a second.
See them fall, brothers? I have sanctified my rounds.
Yeah, we should have run up before we even hit this encounter. And the more I think about it, the more I don't like the ammo mechanic either. I get where they're going with it,
No
but it's
demon shall avoid it.
it's another limitation on top of multiple other limitations that already exist. There's no really good reason for them to limit us on ammo when they're already limiting us on range, damage, Overwatch, and general options. The only benefit of ammo is that some of the special abilities use all your ammo, but that itself is silly, because all that's doing is effectively giving you a cost. It's like, okay, so now you've got ammo, and you use a special ability to use all of it, so then you have to use a round to refill your ammo. Just make it a cooldown, instead of an AP tax.
What is your will? Weapon rearmed.
Oh, honestly, I would have abandoned it Monday, Jay Palmer.
Your orders?
I would have put this down a while ago.
I am here to serve.
God, the fact that I'm still on the one mission. I've been playing this one mission for an hour and a half. With cheats. Now granted, they're very minor cheats, but these are the only cheats I got. So what do you want from me? Okay, theoretically we should be good.
Slither.
Yeah, we've fallen behind so badly, I'm a little confused by that. Because if you've been paying attention, up until now, we have gone out of our way to do all of the plague missions. Which you're probably thinking, aren't you supposed to do those? No, those are actually optional. Now, I'm pretty sure that if something gets fully plagued, we lose the campaign. So they're kind of like gradiently optional. But still, we've been doing every mission we can to gain as much experience as we can and as much gear as we can. And we are way behind the curve. But Falkenstein, your dude's dead. Just you know. In case you're missing that.
Other power emerges from the warp.
The warp heaves with torment. What foulness do I find here?
Machine God favors us. Count Drago has come.
The Supreme Grandmaster.
Rejoice. We bring Nurgle's gifts. Filth. Advance with impurity!
Grey Knights rally. Your chapter lord fights with us.
We are the hammer.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to actually fight it.
Heed this. The warp's tides are thick with the same corruption ravaging this sector. A burst of its foul energy drew me here from the other side of the Veil. I can see no end to this foul bloom.
But I've learned the truth, my lord. Nurgle means to spread this vile pox through 5 demonic reapers, each sowing seeds of this vile harvest. This craft world was their fetid spawning ground.
I commend your discovery, but the archenemy is alerted to your presence. You cannot remain. I task you, Cartha Vakir, to end this bloom's corruption. Cut loose this rot before it spreads to the wider Imperium.
As you command, Supreme Grandmaster.
Preview of new units.
Warp's interference so that you may return to your ship. Now go, in the Emperor's name.
Teleportation lock acquired.
For the Emperor!
I'm thinking 2 negatives to story for that. One for presentation and one for content. Thoughts? Like honestly for the whole scene, but just like the presentation was bad. The fade to black combat was ridiculous in a game where you can literally script combat scenes in engine. But then like, the voice acting just isn't there. The dialogue is actually bad. Maybe I'm getting picky about dialogue since I've started writing more dialogue lately. But the dialogue's actually bad. And then it's like, hey, it's this dude. Abraham, he's here now. You win, because he's here. You are the chosen one. It does, Blade Travel, it does. And ARR voice acting isn't the worst, right? Like, I've heard worse voice acting. I've heard so much worse. As we discussed literally earlier today, there's like a black hole that you could go down into when it comes to worse. But it doesn't make this good. So ARR stands for A Realm Reborn, which is the original expansion of Final Fantasy XIV. I saw it, Takoida. Sorry. I was in the middle of a highlight, and I wanted to not... I don't like to interrupt highlight reel moments with acknowledgments of donations. So I'll acknowledge it now. Thank you, Ciela. As always. And I will put that towards Xenosaga, right? Yep, that's what I thought. Just, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so... Yeah, it's Square had a problem for years with voice acting, by which I mean Square had a problem with years for voice direction. Then they hired this British studio, which has been kind of their go-to for English voice acting ever since. They actually know what they're freaking doing, so the voice acting at Square has gotten a lot better ever since they hired that studio. Now this is doubly funny, because when they hired that studio, one of the actresses they got is the woman who plays the Inquisitor here. Go figure. She does sound fine. Her and the tech, the Adeptus tech, whatever. I don't remember what you call it. The tech lady. They're both fine. Everyone else. No. Be honest, Laura. Be honest. You know, it's weird how many people have asked that today, Ross. That's been a feature for like a month and a half now. That shows, that's your timestamp. That's where we're at in this particular VOD. So, not being as familiar with the lore, Takoida, please explain to me why Drygo is an additional negative, because that sounds like an external continuity thing. Sorry, Savicom. So, y'all know I'm a little bit more strict about what I call a Mary Sue than most people are. Like, a lot of people say Rey Skywalker's Mary Sue, and I'm like, no, that's not even close to a Mary Sue. You have to be ridiculous for me to call you a Mary Sue. So is this a ridiculous Mary Sue or a common populist Mary Sue? Yeah, Jaula is a Mary Sue. The Scimitar is a Mary Sue. Jackass from Warcraft, who's no longer canon, was a Mary Sue. Yeah, Jake Ramsey, there's another good example. That's a Mary Sue. Crikey. We did it! Woo! That's not that great of an armor. Listen, the warp's got nothing on this guy, okay? I don't even remember his name, Jay Palmer. And you know what? I'm okay with that. That's only a better piece of armor because it has the possibility of being upgraded. That's not... I'm still going to take it, but that's not very good armor. No, not, Garithos, Lunaruth. I'd honestly have to look him up, because I don't remember his damn name. It's okay, he was decanonized, and that's the part that matters. No, I hit the promote screen game, not the play cutscene screen. Medan, that's a stupid name.
The astropathic choirs scream. The Inquisitor's interference has kindled this bloom, causing it to spread with a virulence previously unseen.
Our astropaths have augured entirely new strains taking root, different from the putrid phage we've seen before.
Objection. We are not equipped for a protracted campaign.
I have already requisitioned further support from Grandmaster Kai. In the meantime, we are the only force in the region capable of contending with this threat. As for our companion...
Inquisitor Vakia is meditating within the Libris.
Hiding, more like.
Perhaps you would both benefit from a moment in the contemplation chamber.
If you would give me leave, Commander, I would attend to our Inquisitor personally.
Please don't go kill the Inquisitor. I just spent a lot of time and effort keeping her ass alive. Okay.
Commander, Dominus, Purifier. Ah, the things I've learned.
Order is eroding, Inquisitor, yet you sound ecstatic.
You misread me, Knight. What we did was necessary. I am simply eager to move forward.
Forward? We face the destruction of this sector.
That conclusion is uncertain.
Yes, exactly. Listen to the venerable tech priest. We can't waste time lamenting a few minor setbacks.
Setbacks? Do you have any idea what your...
What our intrusion did was awaken the bloom's germinating seeds. While this may have had the side effect of activating new strains of the bloom, we have disrupted the Plague God's plans.
Pure speculation. You exalt your carelessness as a triumph.
This conversation vector is unproductive.
I will speak more directly then, for the warriors among us. Your Grandmaster Kai had it right in one respect. The bloom is quite similar to other plagues of Nurgle we've encountered. What is unique is the vector through which it spreads.
And that is?
Reapers. Powerful demons, incubated within the heart of that craft world. Each possesses a unique seed of immeasurable foulness. A prime seed, which carries a unique strain of the virus.
Well, there's my quest.
Energy required to properly birth such demonic force into our space would be massive. But my intervention disturbed them before they were fully mature. That leaves them vulnerable.
How can you be so certain?
When I touched the Infinity Circuit, its avatar stirred for a moment, sharing a crucial insight. These Reapers can travel the arcane networks of the Aldari to spread this plague to different solar systems. We have already seen the results. Once a Reaper seeds a planet, the bloom festers and grows until our prognosticars detect its presence, often too late for us to effectively intervene.
Contention. Bloom activity appears localized. Why would they not spread to all corners of the galaxy?
You make an excellent point, Dominus. I do not believe spreading this virus is the final goal. The Avatar spoke of the Morbus, an event of apocalyptic implications. 5 Reapers to open 5 charred gates. Then the Morbus will come.
And you would have us trust this Xenos delusion?
The Avatar was weak but uncorrupted. Revenge is a motive crossing all genetic boundaries.
You have a point. I suppose you also have a plan.
Yes. Destroy the 5 Reapers. Without them, the bloom cannot spread.
Challenge. The Baleful Edict cannot travel the Aldari webway.
No, we cannot. I will need a tool to track them by their sickly psychic stench.
Impractical. We possess no artifact capable of detecting such profane spiritual resonance.
Are you so certain? A shard of Wraithbone, pried from the Infinity Circuit that incubated the very evil we
When did you have time to get that?
I can bind the bloom seeds to this vessel and hunt the foul reapers by their psychic scent.
Corrupt energies, xenoarchaeotech. Inquisitor, you stand on the precipice of heresy.
We stand on the precipice of victory, Ektar. Would you honestly prefer we defy the direct orders of your chapter lord?
No, but I will be watching you, human.
Spare me your preening, knight. Once I forge this tool, Codex Toxicus, we'll fall upon these reapers with the wrath of the God Emperor himself.
Why are y'all looking at me? Is everyone looking at me? Alright, alright. 2 hours in, we've done one mission.
Can I help you, Commander?
I'm gonna stop reading these out loud.
We have our work cut out for us. Whatever it is, I believe it is dire. No, I believe that I can stop this Morbus. Trust me or not, I serve the Imperium, same as you. My soul remains firm and always will.
Okay.
Yes, let us not waste our time.
Trust her. She's totes loyal. She's cool.
Give me a moment to scry my own memories.
You... What?
Hush. I said silence. Yes, I have encountered that creature before.
Once he was... I'll read this part out. Once he was a mortal. Not immortal. Even though those sound the damn same thing. A transhuman at any rate. He fought during the Great Heresy, a captain of the Death Guard. To warrant such a presence, this is indeed a mighty undertaking by the Plague God.
All right. I must return to work.
Okay.
Nurgle toils tirelessly against us.
The halo of your Aegis is strong. Are you ready? We are burdened with a grave duty, Commander. What has that Emperor-damned Inquisitor unleashed? Yes, and now all our strength will be necessary to extinguish this contagion. Yes, yes, we have been honored by Lord Drago's presence. Kaldor Drago vanquished a demon prince when he was a mere battle brother, and the prince cursed him in retribution. What you have heard is no exaggeration, but the truth.
The previous Grand Master was struck down in battle by the demon Praemarch of the Death Guard, Mortarion. Drago was in the same conflict and immediately elevated to lead the chapter. His very first act was to swear vengeance. He sought out Mortarion alone, smashed aside the traitor's bodyguard, felled Mortarion, and carved his predecessor's name into the Primarch's diseased heart.
It is nigh impossible to slay Nurgle's favored.
But what Drago did was far worse, an insult that will never heal. Mortarion has hated the Supreme Grand Master and all Grey Knights ever since.
No, that was the demon prince who cursed our lord back at the very start of his career.
Drago returned to Acrolem 2 centuries later, fought the reborn creature, and was triumphant, but this fulfilled the term of the demon's curse laid long ago. In its death throes, he cast Drago to the warp, exiling him to the realm of chaos.
I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
The edicts of machine spirits are silent. Since her return from the craft world, she has not left the Libris. Emotional need for validation is for the unaugmented.
Okay.
Proceed. I have memory fragments of Kaldor as a mere Justicar.
You fought alongside the great and amazing Kaldor Drago?
I observed then that he was exceptional, even among the Grey Knights.
Long before he became Supreme Grand Master, Kaldor joined forces with the edict against the heretic prince Zoraik, a self-proclaimed demon magus of the Dark Mechanium, who had been spreading forbidden technology.
Kaldor was one for handling a threat personally, often eschewing his faithful brothers in defiance of logic.
But he was exceptional, touched by your Emperor. We are not so blessed and must use traditional dogma to overcome the scourge.
Proceed. Our window for communication has concluded.
Cool. So now we've got red, green, purple, yellow. There should be a fifth one. I don't see a fifth one. Unless it's in here. In this warp stone. Ironically, I can barely see in the warp storm. Oh, there it is. God, I did not see that. And blue. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I should actually finish upgrading my troops. That wouldn't let me because it interrupted me with a cutscene. Game.
New mutations. The threat is magnified,
We
Inquisitor.
already know
I
this.
grow weary of your self-righteousness, Ektar. Ah, Commander. As predicted, the bloom is mutating. New and potent strains now plague the sector.
5 distinct strains.
We have already encountered the bloom I've called Poxus, the strain of disease. The infected do not perish, but are cursed with a blight that molders even into their minds. This one I name Mortis, the strain of death. This noxious mutation annihilates entire populations before tearing the dead from their graves. Here is the bloom Necrosis, the strain of decay. It binds itself to all things living and mechanical, rotting all it touches. Here we have the bloom Dolorous, the strain of agony. It emits a compound that inflicts hysterical delusions and nightmarish torment on its sufferers. Last and most insidious, the bloom Tentarus, the strain of growth. This malady corrupts the purity of the human form with powerful mutations. A corrupt gift from the Plague God.
Your taxonomy has been enlightening, Inquisitor, but the bloom continues to spread as we dither in details. We must respond at once.
Okay.
I need the seeds intact for further study.
Yeah, I got that. Ironically, it looks like only green's up right now. Nope, that's the tech. No, oh, no, and that's also yellow. Okay. Hold up, hold up. So there's our new seeds and related stuff. One of each for that one. Ouch. Well, we got purple, blue, yellow, and red. Red's over here. And we're not going to reach any of those, so we're going to go for red. We just lost a hole. Cool. That's very cool. Thankfully, Darth Tyrant isn't here to steal all my viewers, as usual. Favored warp surges of red. Does damage. Cute. No critical injuries. Yeah, I think we can manage that. Hi, Tyrant. Okay, so maybe I can, like, promote my people now, please. Okay, who are you? Evo. Evo. What was I doing with Evo? Grenades! Which, ironically, doesn't actually help me. So, moving on. Arcane weapons, maybe? Astral aim? What was I doing with Evo? We already did more ammo. And we don't need more ammo for grenades. We have infinite grenades. I think you're right. I think we were going for infinite grenade ammo. Well, what do you have equipped? What is that? What do you have equipped? Okay, we have a silencer equipped. So we could give ignore damage penalties for partial cover, more crit damage, and more range. So we're probably going to do that. The arcane thing, where was that? Arcane weapons. Deplete all ammo. Target a knight at any range who gains +1 damage per 2 ammo for their next ranged attack. Okay, so anyways, we're going to go up here. Increase range. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I kind of want all of that, actually. Let's do that for now. Do the boring thing. Okay, who are you? Paramount, the dual wielder. Do that. Oh, I've got 2 more points. Teleprat. And we've got Blade Duval, who leveled. What am I doing with you? You've got a heavy bolter. Which I believe is the sight cannon, I think. Yeah. Yeah. This is the heavy bolter stuff. It makes that AoE nuke better, which I think I'm going to go ahead and take, that we've actually had some... It's one of the only ranged abilities we've actually had some good use out of. So we'll go with that. Okay. What else can we bring? Can we bring her? No, of course not. Bring Pancake. Gotta have pancakes. Do I have anybody, like, lower level right now? I do. Roman Cure. The Apothecary, which I keep being told is worthless. So we're gonna bring him. We are gonna change his war gear to... Yeah, no kidding, Dakota. I was actually thinking about that, too. Let's just give Roman Cure a grenade. Actually, no, I changed my mind. We'll give you the ranged heal. And then... Lord Harrowmont, you've been exceptional, which is why you're getting benched. Get out of my party, Lord Harrowmont. You're too good. You're too good for this party. Let's bring Diabetes instead. Trying to bring my low levels again, which is probably the worst possible idea I could do here. That appears to be. my luck. Yep, I was gonna say, I know we have a tier 2 weapon. Do we have any tier 2 swords? No. Do we only have the one tier 2 weapon? We do. Wow, okay. Well, use the tier 2 weapon. Not really, Yura. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, Let's do it. I was thinking that too, von Falkenstein. Assuming demons aren't going to start showing up. We saw a couple of those the last mission.
Our prognosticators have augured a rampant outbreak of the bloom following the battle underway here.
Our goal, Commander, is a rapid intervention and strike. Extract or destroy the foul seeds below before they take root.
I am with you.
On.
Actually, no, I increased it, von Falkenstein.
Onward, brothers.
To what appears to be max.
Enemies near. Weapons ready. I am here to serve. Taking position.
At your service.
More, von Falkenstein. More!
Moving out. Storm.
Here. With me, my brothers. Standing ready.
Your orders. Your command?
Actually, I agree, Yura. It's one of the only positives the story has gotten so far.
Yes, Commander.
This is a bit of a trip. Well, keep going, I guess.
Affirmative.
I am here to serve. Standing ready.
Standing ready.
You say that, G-Juice.
Pause.
Your orders. At your service.
Not sure I agree.
As ordered.
I mean, that is my bonus objective. Don't let anybody die.
Here.
A task I will likely fail at. I am shocked that we haven't encountered anything yet. This is getting weird, actually.
Yes, Commander.
Your command? Yes. What is your will? At your service.
We are discovered!
We are the swords of justice.
Okay.
Taking position.
Really? Really? How about here? There you go. Nope, still can't shoot it. Wow! How about here? Okay, that works. You know, I don't actually know Yura, and that's a shame. I should probably figure that out. But, you know, whatever. See you around, J. Palmer. How much AP do you have left? 4.
We are the hammer.
Actually wanted you to melee, but that's okay. That's okay. 'Cause that means Pancake can melee. Go melee that guy.
I am with you.
Run! Run! Run!
I am the Emperor's fury.
Seed extracted, right? Like, I got it. Or am I not understanding how the seed mechanic works? Which would be funny, because it was over-tutorialized for me, and it's possible I just completely forgot. Because I am actually that stupid.
See them fall, brothers?
So anyways, Power Claws. Whoops, that's the wrong guy. Yeah, but that guy had the symbol over him, which I sort of assumed meant he was a seed bearer. So I sort of thought that since I meleeed him, I would get the seed. But I didn't see a "you got the seed" message. Anyways, that's as close to claws as we get right there.
Shall avoid its fate.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, whatever. Watch, you have to actually melee them without using a two-handed weapon. Oh, okay. Great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I have my dreadnought back, please? I know it's not my dreadnought, but, you know, in my heart.
Malchus. Your command? Yes.
I can think of a lot of things I wish I had right about now. Instead of my paper armor marines, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I was expecting that.
Target acquired.
I am here to serve.
Well, we are playing Subnautica next. So... Oh, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Well, anyways. Who are you? Roman Cure.
I am here to serve. Affirmative.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure if Subnautica is actually that good of a game or not. It'll be interesting to review it. I'm sure it'll be enjoyable, but quality is a bit more questionable. Race documentary? Yura?
The foe bleeds.
The species that the Tyranids are running from. That would be the one I'd want to learn about the most. So we have played Subnautica, but we've never reviewed Subnautica.
Shall avoid its fate.
So this will be an audit run.
Ready.
It's just Inner Sphere. What? How the hell? Yeah, no kidding, von Falkenstein. Just get right up in their faces. Meanwhile, you, well, you do your thing. Alright, so I have to make a slice of life story. I refuse to use the word sitcom in World of Warcraft. Oh god, a slice of life story in WoW. In Warcraft, excuse me. Not in World of Warcraft, but in Warcraft. Oh god, there's so many ideas. Forgive me, I'm still hacking up crud.
What is your will? As ordered.
Yeah, I mean, an inn was actually my very first thought, but then I was thinking, well, where do I want to put that in? Because there's a lot of places that could work out. So hear me out. And for those of you who know Azerothian lore, you'll get this before I have to explain anything. The Hillsbrad Inn, set before Cataclysm. Southshire? No, the PvP was a gameplay thing, not a story thing, so no. So here's the deal. I'll go ahead and just give this away because it's not much of a thing, but one of the key aspects of that inn is the fact that during the Cataclysm, it got turbo nuked. No, it's a level 40 zone on Falcons. Well, high 30s, actually. So it would be a complete slice of life story, and it would allow an insight into both the Forsaken, the humans, and the dwarves, all of whom have immediate relevance to that particular region, with a little bit of trolls and a little bit of elves. And then the Cataclysm hits.
Storm.
And then the war hits. And then the inn is destroyed. And of course the story would keep going, but it's just that's our major status quo alter, right? So it's like baked into the story. And anybody familiar with, you know, the story would be like, oh god, we're here. And just waiting for that moment. Like, you know it's coming. Let's scooch the Justicar forward first. Yep. Yep. Well, that sounds like fun, Shadow Machine. So let's see if we can get this stupid seed this time, shall we? This isn't a demon, unfortunately. But...
Well done, my brothers. However, the Blade God's minions converge on your location.
I don't even know if I got the seed, whatever.
Until the Dominus can teleport you from the surface.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Exactly, Light. That's exactly right.
I am with you.
No, I'm trying to make a good show, Yura.
Glory to Cyphos!
Your orders.
Let's see.
Yes, Commander.
Hard.
See, the funny thing is there's actually lots of possibilities for Slice of Life. Someone already mentioned Dalaran, which is a really good pick because it would give you a lot of things to play with, narratively speaking. There's a lot of things mages can and do, which could make for some fun and interesting storytelling. And of course, Daemonhunter is connected to everywhere. Oh. Exactly, Alex. Assuming one even spawns, which of course it hasn't yet.
It will be done.
Of course, we're going to kill them in the face first. Always got to start with the face killing. Very important, very important.
Moving out. Ready to fire.
Oh, I like that idea, Bragwin. Dollar and pizza's delivery.
On the way.
I'm not actually joking. Follow a pizza delivery restaurant.
It's me, my brother.
I'm sorry, who's Ross, Zaktat? Oh, Jackass. Gee, yeah, no, I can't imagine why Jackass, the evil idiot, who's a moron, not you, Ross, being in any position of power would ever be a bad thing. That sounds amazing. Wow, that was a very anemic Overwatch.
We are the hammer.
Oh. I actively dislike Thunderbolt Ross quite a bit, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, seriously, what is there to like about that moron?
Who's next, brothers? What is your will?
Your orders.
Who are you? You're Blade Traval.
Firing now.
So to the unworthy.
I am with you.
He's loyal to his country. You say that like it's a good thing, Zaktat.
Moving now.
Unleash me at your service.
Yeah, he's a Marvel villain, which really... I would literally rather have Lex Luthor than Ross as president. I mean that. Lex at least has a brain and understands not only how to lead, but has a vested interest in the thing he is leading being in good standing and quality. No, I learned my lesson for once, Von Falkenstein. Ross is an idiot who decided to try and capture Captain America when they were under assault by Thanos. Oh wow, apparently that's too close to it. Whatever. Whatever. It's all for nothing. Anyways, thank you, Justin. Always appreciate. Are you gonna make a Gorn or a true Klingon? And that's going towards the Terran Gambit. That's true. He broke the law. So we're gonna pause everything and turn down one of the nicest, kindest, goodest people who is volunteering help against his enemy in order to arrest him for no reason while Thanos is actively attacking the planet. Batman Arkham's and Andor Season 1 Streamination. I'll tell you what, Savacom, you could tell them for me. Punch! Except you wouldn't punch because you do karate and not, you know, boxing. But whatever you feel is appropriate. However punchy you feel like being. We here at the Lore Walkers are tolerant of all kinds of punching. Oh yeah, Ross was also one of the big names pushing the Sokovian Accords, which, I don't mean to put too fine a point on this, is incredibly stupid. Like, I don't want to get into real-life politics, which, thankfully, the Sokovian Accords have nothing to do with real-life politics. Phew. But the Sokovian Accords, I am incredibly against the Sokovian Accords. Just really, 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 really against the Sokovian Accords. I would say Ross is more incompetent than that captain in Halo 4. And I mean that.
Advancing. Yes, Commander.
Now, the idea of state-sponsored superheroes? That actually makes perfect sense. Adding a legal framework within which superheroes can function, and adding an infrastructure to deal with the collateral of superheroes, makes perfect sense. The Sokovian Accords were written by an idiot who had just discovered the very concept of a pen 5 seconds before they started actually writing the Accords. I don't know, I like Gorn a lot in STO. They look cool.
What is your will?
See if that can get rid of the plague. Oh, it can! Nice. Plague gotten rid of.
Restored, brother.
Well, job for you.
At once.
Just kill things. Just kill them. Just kill them. I don't have Falkenstein here. Faulkner, I think it was. Did you seriously just do that? So, okay. I didn't even process that. Okay. So they can't attack, but they can do their abilities. And one of their abilities is damage terrain. And some of the terrain is explosive.
Advancing.
So, as gratitude for what you have done,
The foe believes. Justice.
just getting spammed with emails today.
Face me. Vengeance.
I like the spear.
You have been judged.
I'm not even gonna let you burn to death. Let your corpse burn.
Enemies destroyed.
Beginning teleportation.
We need to get you a new axe, Glenn Falkenstein. That's what we need to do. But right now we're busy swatting out plagues. So did I get any seeds from that? Let's find out. I actually got the ship a couple of days ago. I haven't played with it yet, Flagon. I haven't had time. I haven't even opened it out of the box. We got 1 seed out of that. Whatever. Gain more HP. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 1, Tier 2. So that is an halberd, another halberd. That's not actually great. So I think we're not going to take that. I was going to say, Die Beep is better up leveled. He killed like 50 things in that mission. Slight exaggeration. I mean, I could find it on YouTube, Uthor, but I don't have it local. I've never procured it. Let's see. Dawn of War. Let's go with the best faction in Dawn of War. That's Dawn of War 3. I don't want Dawn of War 3. I want Dawn of War 1. There we go. Hold up. I can't mute the in-game music right now. Let's listen to this very generic music. Sorry. What am I doing with you, Diabeepus? Oh, right. I'm going right to get the side cannon upgrade and the ammo upgrade, and I forget what else. I had a specific path in mind. Because the other one's going up here, I want to say? No, the other one's going over here. Yeah. We're already over here, though. Maybe I should give up on the cannon. Maybe I should go all melee all the time. Having an AoE would probably be nice, admittedly. So now we've got an AoE on Diabeepus. One of our only AoEs total. Oh, okay. So, generic music is gone. Is gone. Is gone. Oh my god. What the hell? 0. There we go. I don't think flamers count as a melee, Andrew. Alright. Let's do stuff. Alright, so can we reach anybody else in time? No. That turbo, no. So let's just get out of here. Just charging forward with my flash kits. Alright, so I've been reading up on the sanctic disciplines of your chapter. Premises are familiar, but your librarians take them in some novel directions. I've already adapted one method for use against the bloom. Cool. Now we can do a red thing. Which is... Oh, no, I need 3 reds for that. Damn. Okay. That's right. As originally called me Lord. Lork, that's it, Lork. Well, for literal lack of anything else to research. What? Oh, okay. Matter, I've been studying data from the craft world and I found a new use for the bloom seed. Brother Ektar has begrudgingly agreed to smelt them in the fires of purity until they turn to ash. But rather than casting the cinders into the ether, I will use them to create a sanctified ink with which can be written holy psalms on purity seals to adorn your knight's arm and armor. That sounds like a terrible idea. There's our X bonus. Had that going for a while.
Servitors and components have been allocated.
Yeah, we'll repair the hull later. Let the hull be destroyed. Okay, so faster research speed, ship faster. Exterminatus. There's the hull heal. That costs 8 servitors, Jesus. Comic book Stark. Good. Do ship speed first, I think.
Recommend immediate aggressive acceleration or the edict's coordinates may be disrupted.
Risk analysis?
Insufficient cogitation time to perform reductive calculations. Impact imminent.
Let me ward the ship, Commander. I just read an ancient tome on the topic of warp turbulence.
A heretical text, no doubt. Tampering with the warp on such a scale is foolhardy. The Edict is a sturdy ship. We should ride it out.
Well, if only we had the enhanced Geller field, which we don't have. Alright, whatever. Accelerate!
All prayers should be directed to the machine god.
Brace for impact!
Yay, shipper speed reduced. Cool.
Commander, the Prognostica Choir has relayed ominous news. Venerable Brother Cross,
Okay, cool. It's another Dreadnought mission. Well. In that direction.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Really? Are you sure? Because I was just going to sit here and just kind of have a sandwich, you know. Chill for a minute. Oh wow, red and blue at the same time. That sounds like fun. I like how that's extreme difficulty, by the way. Are any of these not extreme difficulty? Extreme, severe, high, and low. Sure. Well, I can barely reach there in time. Let's do that. What's worse, severe or extreme? We're getting cards now. Right. Well, we can give you a flamer. For a bunch of other stuff I don't want. It's like Ikiclaw level 2. So, we're gonna go towards the bolter side for Ikiclaw. See how that feels. Now we can get a psi cannon on him.
An indulgence, perhaps, but it will fortify the spirit of our brothers.
Oh, there's the damage to the ship.
Bloom infection has spawned this tech warning. This world is afflicted with a technophage virus.
Okay. Sure, we can hang that. Why not?
Inquisitor Vakir has developed psychic techniques to support you on the battle. Select this slot to load a strat. For now, you have a...
Actually, I might just stick with that. That's my 4 uninjured people. You like the music for this game? I assume you, of course, mean the music that's currently playing, Justin. Because that's not music for this game. No, it's not copy wrong, just the music in this game is boring. Dawn of War 1, Justin.
This cathedral appears in fine condition. Are you quite sure your prognosticars detected signs of the bloom within?
Certainty. Ministerial communications have been silenced since our arrival.
This edifice stands as a tribute to our righteous emperor. Brothers, we must remove these foul seeds from this holy place.
What? Linear? There's our blue seed. There's our red seed. There's our blue other seed. There's also a tech cache somewhere on here.
Update. Archaeotech camp.
Moving out.
Update! Bong!
This will be illuminating, Commander.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Advise, Commander.
It's okay. I'm not gonna do that, because that would be a waste.
I am here to serve. I am here to serve.
Alright, Beepus.
Yes, Commander.
Hang on, I guess we got Blade Taval.
At once.
Scoot you up here.
Storm.
On. Your command?
Got a job for you, Beepus. What? Sorry, Von Falkenstein? What are you talking about? Actually, I not only know that, Takoida, but it's on the list. At least I'm pretty sure it's on the list. Oh wow, you didn't kill him. No, it's fine. Like, I appreciate it, because I wouldn't have known if someone didn't add it to the list. I wonder if it's got, you know, actual modern quality of life features, because I like the premise of Pharaoh. It's just, I've played Pharaoh. You know?
Affirmative.
Clean this up, Blade Taval.
Aye, sir.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry, I'm playing the Necron soundtrack. Somebody specifically asked for the Space Marines. So I'm not going to play the Space Marines, but I'm going to play the better Space Marines music.
What is your will? I am with you.
Yeah, unfortunately, a game like Pharaoh, we're going to have to play it to really tell. It's going to come down to the nitty-gritty details for a game like that. So, who knows? Only a little bit, period. Good afternoon, exclamation mark. How's the weather treating you, comma? We're still getting cold and rain, period. I don't think the Skaven were in Dawn of War, although that'd be funny if they were.
It's me, my brothers. At your service. It will be done.
I am here to serve. Let the hunt continue.
I'm sorry, is that 2 pods right on top of each other? Did I see that right?
Your orders. Moving now.
Maybe that's why I like playing as the Skaven so much, Uthor.
My blade is yours. What is your will? It will be done.
Standing ready. Yes, Commander.
Lord, it will be done. Black dogs of the Force and
Aye, not who I was looking for, but sure.
Brothers, straight from the jump. Your command.
Archaeotech.
What, Alex? Alright, fine. The actual Space Marines theme.
Get down! Ignore the wound! So to the unworthy.
Can I not?
Affirmative.
So there's our AoE.
Blessed are our arms.
Interesting. It's got a cooldown. And of course it has a knockback.
We are the hammer. Taking position. Get down!
Correct, WoW TNT.
No demon shall avoid its fate. I strike true.
Who's next, brother?
Yeah, I agree, Alex. Which leaves us once again with only 2 AoE attacks, both of them ranged.
This battle is ended. At once.
Gratitude. Archaeotech remains recoverable. Return it to the Edict for full decontamination.
Sure, sure.
Standing ready. I am here to serve. I am with.
The in-game music is very generic, loops too quickly, and honestly, they only really have like 2 songs. Actually, they have 3. So, blah, as they say.
At your service.
Unleash me, your orders.
Sure, Uthor. Oops.
Your command?
On.
In fact, I should probably go ahead and just codify a negative for that, because that's not good. Where are we at? Here we are.
Standing ready.
Yeah, exactly, Kira White Noise. Morrowind has like a grand total of 15 songs to it, but it's Morrowind.
Yes, sir.
Really?
You will rise again.
Okay.
Foe wounded.
Yeah, I said that a couple days ago too, Alex. I'm honestly already kind of just ready to be done with it. Like, I wish I could just start the next plot mission instead of these pseudo-random missions. The grind missions.
I defy you.
True, Laterville. How long is this game? Well, if all was going according to plan, we should have beaten it tomorrow. But who knows at this point?
Yes, Commander.
Who knows?
Advancing.
We do not have access to mega cheats. There's no real difference between them, Trihexia. Grind missions and plot missions are functionally the same, which is also not a good thing.
At your service.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Ikiclaw. Really.
Taking position.
Yeah, we literally just found out there's 5 different plagues. And we're probably gonna have to go kill 5 separate plague bosses. I'm not sure what unlocks them. I'm still currently trying to at least do one of each plague, because, you know, I assume that's what's required to unlock the next boss. Okay. Oh wow, okay.
I am here to serve. Your orders.
I mean, Vermintide 2 had a pretty awesome soundtrack too, so that doesn't really surprise me. Ironically, I imagine that Darktide will score fairly well and also fairly badly. Because the game is good,
Don't give up now!
and then there's the DLC and microtransaction policies. In other words, the exact same problem Vermintide 2 had. I'll just hit replay.
What is your will?
Apparently it also had crash issues at launch. See, I haven't played it yet. Me and my friends haven't gotten there yet. You're the apothecary. Get up there.
Onward, brothers. Yeah! Standing ready.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Darktide came out and then question mark? Like, for real, I'm looking forward to Darktide, but if you want a co-op 4-player game with no campaign and no story, it's worth noting. Play Deep Rock Galactic.
You will rise here. We are the...
Like, don't mistake me, I actually got very bored of Deep Rock Galactic. But that's because we played the ever-living crap out of it for weeks.
Yes, sir. You have been judged.
Listen, if mechs can't have tongues, I don't know what to tell you.
Glory to Xiphos!
What's the number that keeps popping up over their heads? Like, I thought it was a kill counter, but nothing anywhere seems to actually mention where that kill counter is. So I have no idea what that's on about. Anyways, hi, Lugo.
Eyes on.
No, that makes perfect sense to me, Huthor. I mean, to go back to Deep Rock Galactic, the only reason that that game is as good as it is they continuously, and I mean like every few months, try to add new mission types and new mutators and modifiers to keep the game fresh, which you need to do for a game like that. That's kind of mandatory.
Aye, sir. Oh!
Hello, Limlos.
On the way. Death to the enemy.
I mean, Vermintide was kind of the same way, Huthor.
Targets destroyed.
Exactly, Dakota.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember, it's funny because I actually got really, really bored of Team Deathmatch back in the 90s. Because there's only so many times you could do a Team Deathmatch. It's the same crap over and over and over.
Malchus.
It's one of the reasons I glomped onto Battlefield 1942 so hard when it came out. I was like, oh my god, something to do other than kill the other team.
Unleash me. Your orders.
No, Gum Gum, no surprise.
I am here to Your command?
Your orders.
You got any more Darktide songs? Okay, here we go. What do we got? That's Assassin's Creed 2. What the crap, YouTube? Apparently Jesper Kai did the soundtrack. No wonder it's good. Disposal unit, huh? One moment. Alright, where's the last unit? Let's hurry this up. I gotta be honest, the further I get into this, the more I'm tempted to take third up on his offer. And just say, alright, we're done. Like, the fact that we still haven't unlocked new classes, which I only know as a mechanic because someone told me.
Yes, Commander. At once.
The enemy variety has just now started to improve on day 3.
Taking position.
Like, some of you paying attention to the document notice I've already jotted down pacing as another potential negative, because this is ridiculous. Gameplay pacing, specifically. Yeah, exactly, Kier White Noise. Like, wow.
Moving now.
All of them, Commander. However, I sense there are disturbances in the walk below. The tech priest will extract your brothers shortly. Do your best to keep them alive, will you?
I mean, just look up the 7 Years' War, Gum. Hey! Yeah, we're just gonna play Dark Tide. We're done. Depends, Trihexia, but several is the answer to your question. Get rid of these.
What is your will? Taking position. Yes, Commander.
Jesus Christ, Mr. Red.
Moving out. For the Golden Throne. Opening fire. Blessed are our arms. Glory to Zion.
That's not encouraging, Alex.
I am with you.
I haven't even decided what I want to play yet in Darktide. What I did in Vermintide 2 was I let everyone else pick first, and then I picked, like, something else. I ended up playing the Dwarf, if you're wondering. It was a lot of fun. I was really good at it.
See them fall, brothers?
Now, you're probably thinking, tank, right? Oh, we tried tank. But for our group makeup, I was actually better off as Berserker.
Advancing.
I agree, Blade Tribal. This goes back to something Takoida was talking about. Turn-based tactical games can be slow, but at the same time, how many clicks it... Did you just... How many clicks it takes to go through actions? That's part of the design, too. Oh my god, Uthor. Yeah, let's jot down seconds and minutes before I forget about it. It is amazing how much my mood improves when I have good music playing. I know I've said that so many times in my gaming career, but it's still just weird to me. Alright, who are you? Blade Traval. Yeah, right there.
Ordered.
I'll tell you another game I'm looking forward to, by the way. Rogue Trader. Anybody else?
Firing now!
This music's from Darktide. Hence my commentary about good music. Hi, Casual. I mean, yeah, obviously Takoya, and they can always screw it up, but you know, just that just sounds awesome, and I'm kind of hyped. You gotta be kidding me, Kara White Noise. Oh my god, okay, okay. Cool. You know, honestly, I feel like it would be faster. Let's test something, shall we? Because, yeah, there's no enemies back here.
Yes, sir.
At all. So...
As ordered.
Standing ready.
Let's test this. This is good test time. Let's see if this is faster, shall we? Because it might not be. It might be faster to just kill these fools.
Yes, Commander. My blade is yours.
Let's just get all the way back to the beginning of the map. Well out of range.
Standing ready. I am with you.
Interesting thing, so the game's mechanics actually do allow you to have more than 3 AP at a time. But the game's interface does not allow you to move more than 3 AP at a time, even if you have the AP. So even if I wasn't cheating, sucks to be me.
Malchus. Yes, sir.
That is a very valid question. Because the older I get, let's talk management for just a second, because I'm a bit of a management geek. Just a bit. And one of the things I've been getting better about the older I get is managing my time. Because as much as I enjoy being thorough, there also has to be a degree of worth. Wow, that guy actually caught up with me.
Jubilation!
No, my point is the interface, Blade Travel, can actually not keep up with the amount of AP that the game allows you to have. That's my point. The interface is not well designed. I know! That's shocking! For this game. Okay, I think it was faster to just kill these idiots. So the older I get, the better I get at managing my time. And there's a degree of worthwhileness.
Yes, Commander.
What you just saw was the fast forward button, by the way. What I mean by worthwhileness is, let's say that, I don't know, random example, Secret of the Stars is a game that takes absolutely forever to slog through, right?
Moving out.
But it's worth it. It's worth pushing all the way through the game to really analyze one of the worst games ever made. Ride to Hell Retribution, decently long game. Now, both of those are bad games, of course. Obviously, there's also good games where it's worth pushing all the way through. Most of the CRPGs we're going to cover would qualify as that. The Fallouts, for example, which we just covered relatively recently. And then we have stuff like Dragon Age Origins is going to be a nice long game. It's worth covering. It's worth the time. It's not wasted time. But they have a game like this. Nobody gives a damn about this. I shouldn't say nobody. That's exaggerative. But you get my overall point. There's not a large amount of value in bothering to finish this game. Now, that would make this review extremely incomplete on multiple levels, but at the same time, I'm not sure that I care. Yeah, we 100%'d Spyro, all three of them. Now, there were some irritations there, I'm not going to lie to you, but overall, that was worthwhile time. Yeah, exactly. At a certain point, it's like, well... In reality land, is it worth bothering with the sheer amount of time we could spend on this game, because you always have to think about that time could be spent on something else. There's dozens of other games, good, bad, and in between, which we could be discussing instead of this one. Hell, that list is huge. And the game already sucks, we've already thrown out the cheat flag, and the person who has asked me to play this game has already said, please feel free to quit. Attack! So we're gonna do something for specific. We're gonna wait for this to hurry the hell up. We're on fast forward. I don't know if I mentioned that already. We're already on fast forward.
Attack! Kill them all!
By the way, the best advice I could give you, Mr. Red, on managing your time, track your time.
Recovery sequence.
Like literally, have a timer. Have an app or a stopwatch or something that keeps track of how much time you spend on what. Having an actual tangible number, for me, helps me to recognize how much time I'm spending on what activities. Because sometimes you just kind of meander and take your time on something and don't notice it. We did it! We did get some seeds, which is nice, and 2 Archaeotech, which is cool. Anything cool? They really want me to use halberds. Are you looking at this? We're at capacity for cheating so far, Shadow Machine. I tried more cheats earlier. They did not work. I would love to just infinite AP and slam my way through this game, but it does not appear to be a thing. Ironically, I don't actually think that's a worthwhile weapon for my playstyle, so we're not going to pick it up. Cool. We're at least leveling. See, I'd pull it to a vote, but I'm not going to, because I guarantee you what that vote would say. Right? Let's put this into simplicity. Anybody in chat, and I mean this sincerely, feel free to speak up. If you think we should go ahead and push through the game, say something. I mean, yeah, Subnautica is the next game on the list, which is probably a little bit of a thing here. But the problem is, again, it's time lost forever. You always have to think about that. Remember, all time burnt. Specifically burnt, not spent. Burnt is time you never get back. You always got to think about that. You know what we should do, though? Rather than thinking about quitting, I task thee. Everyone in chat, and I mean this sincerely, help me find functional cheats for this game. The cheat engine didn't work. I don't trust trainers, and nobody could find a save editor. Help me find some real cheats for this game, some mega cheats for this game. Like, what would be fantastic, what would be perfect is a cheat that toggles victory the moment you start a mission. That would be perfect. If you could find a cheat like that, that'd be awesome. Who is this? This is Roman Cure. So this is a mod that someone mentioned earlier. It's the New Game Plus mod. I suppose I should look into this a little bit. Hang on, let me finish leveling really quick. Let me finish leveling. Who's this? Dibeepus, who we're going into... We were going into AoE. AoE kind of sucks. I'm going to go ahead and push that, and then we're going to start getting some better guns. Now Diabetes. That's that. Yeah, we'd have to start over. We could turn the difficulty down, which would also speed this up. Yes, we're going into this. There we go. Okay. I need to go double check something. I think it was on Diabetes. Yes, it was. Load out, ranged weapons, side cannon. Okay, never mind. Use that one. Yeah, I was about to say, what act are we on? Because that would be useful information in this moment. Oh my god, if we're still in Act 1. Alright, so... I do not know what the final boss is. I'm not sure I care. Hang on, Brigwin linked me something. What do we got here? Okay, so, I love you to death, Bragwin. So there's Chaos Gate, which is a game that came out in 1998. And then there's Chaos Gate Daemonhunter, which is what we're playing. This is the problem we ran into last time. Yeah, I'm looking at the trainers. I'm willing to put up with the trainer if it gives me what I want, but it looks like none of them do. Honestly, most of these trainers are barely more cheats than we already have. Like, they would shave the time down in microscopic steps, rather than in what I want, which is to really shave down the time. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to pause that. I didn't mean to mute that, rather. I meant to pause that. No, I saw it, Trihexy. I saw it. It's a Wii mod. Which I know what Wii mod is. Huh. Hey, Alex. That New Game Plus save, now that I'm looking at it, specifically sets the difficulty to Legendary. For more challenge. I don't want to sound judgmental. I know a lot of people who say that New Game Plus has no purpose in existing unless you up the difficulty when you do it. I don't agree with that, but that's probably someone who thinks that way. So that's not super useful. All right, speaking of, what's our in-game day? We're on day 194, apparently. Here, have some Star Fox music. Now, don't tell me yet, Shadow Machine. Don't tell me. Give me a second. Give me a second. I mean, I like options when it comes to New Game Plus. You want to have a harder difficulty? That should be a toggle, not a mandate. What, Mr. Red? I mean, Star Fox 64 is legit. It's honestly, and I know this sounds strange, probably one of the best N64 games. It's a surprisingly good game. Easily the best Star Fox game we've ever gotten. I know I wasn't saying much. Okay, so now we have 99 servitors. Yeah, multiplayer in Star Fox 64 was pretty bad, honestly. My opinion. Like, me and my friends got bored of that inside of minutes. Too true, Alex. It's one of the reasons GoldenEye was so impressive. Okay, so now we have 99 of all the seeds. Let's research what I believe is the next plot research. We also have 99 requisition, and 99 archaeotech, and 99 prognosticars, and 99 grimoires, which should increase our research speed by 2,080%. Save. Just not even screwing around here. Unfortunately, it looks like what I really, really wanted, cheating, isn't happening. But that's gonna help a little bit. So it looks like we get Chaplain, Librarian, Paladin, and Purifier as our other classes. Actually, ironically, I didn't like that. Oh, I see what you're saying, Zactap. Never mind. Yes, I agree with you. Sorry. So we're going to hit this button, and honestly, this button? Yeah, let's do those two buttons. Those look like good buttons. Go over here. Can we recruit someone? We can recruit someone. Interesting. Who wants to try out a paladin? I would like to recruit someone, please. That's a Justicar, not a paladin. Well, that didn't work, unfortunately. I was hopeful. I wonder if that's something else. Because there's 2 pointers for new recruits. One is the one you get from mission, and one is from that. So let's hit this really quick. We need to do a mission. Let's go do the Dreadnought mission. Let's start the Dreadnought mission, then I'm gonna get a launch. Oh.
Grandmaster, I have uncovered vital knowledge since we last spoke.
I have just been acquainting myself with your recent report. It appears to begin quite innocently with a raid on a Nurgle-infested Eldari craft world. If that weren't enough, I can see this led to the advent of 5 greater demonic entities, heralding, it would appear, a most catastrophic outbreak of the bloom throughout your sector. Just what have you been up to, Inquisitor?
If I could direct you to section CT 2011-5, you would see that—
Enough! I have no more patience for your ivory tower excuses. Commander, you are not without fault in all of this. I demand an immediate explanation.
You're an idiot.
Indeed, you will certainly need one now that 5 greater demons run rampant in your sector. Explain why you did not destroy them immediately.
I led the exploratory mission. I ordered your brothers to stay their hand while I investigated the Eldari Nexus. The responsibility was mine.
Such unexpected humility. I commend you, Inquisitor. I did not think you capable of it.
If I may, Grandmaster, what is crucial is that I now know how to combat this bloom.
And so it would seem. I read of your plan to use some arcane xenotech to construct a Codex Toxicus, is it? Our chapter is no stranger to the use of foreign relics, but this is highly unorthodox.
There is precedent. I have done my research.
Oh, of that I have little doubt. Wherever you go, Inquisitor, your actions seem to leave a lasting impression. My entire council is in uproar over this news of our missing chapter lord. It seems I have little choice but to continue supporting your operation.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
For your recklessness, however, I revoke your authority to command the Grey Knights in battle. You may join future combat missions when your talents are needed, but you will follow the Commander's orders henceforth, to the letter.
How could he possibly have known about Drago? I didn't include him in my report.
I told him, of course. The manifestation of the Supreme Grand Master is an unprecedented event.
You could have warned me at least.
I report to the chapter, not to you.
Intercession. This exchange is unproductive. Open collaboration will be necessary to execute this mission efficiently. Our first responsibility is to support the Commander.
You are right, as always, Dominus. My apologies, Commander. I should have consulted with you before informing the Grand Master about Lord Drago.
Okay, so better guns, better hits, better armor, better war gear, and better knights. Let's do it. Hem. Go!
What is this abomination?
Our salvation.
The edict shudders with anxiety. This work profanes the machine god.
Mars will forgive us. The fate of the entire galaxy hinges on the psychic insight of the Codex. With it, we can track the Prime Seeds and hunt each Reaper down.
How do we proceed?
I will require a number of seeds from a single strain of the bloom. With those in hand, I can attune the Codex to the strain's psychic stench, tracking its most potent source amongst the stars.
Query. Do the Prime Seeds within these Reapers emanate above all others?
Precisely. The Codex will hone in on this power within the Reaper. From there, we will hunt them down one by one.
Why do I get the feeling you are enjoying this?
If I am right, and I always am, each strain will wither without its Reaper to tend it, and we score another victory for humanity.
This is no game to take pleasure in, Vakia.
That's Inquisitor to you. We share in this sacred duty, Purifier. Would you deny me the brief satisfaction of a job well done?
Noted, Inquisitor. But this job is not finished yet.
Why y'all looking at me? What did I do? Anyways, yay! So I think we just unlocked the bosses? Maybe? Where's this? Ah, this is how we locate the bosses. It's going to take a whopping 2 days to research with our 2,000 research bonus. So, research! Let's just start unlocking bosses, shall we? Hey, what's up?
The Baleful Edict is a large ship. We will agitate the trapped Xenos souls within.
That... I'm going to read that one out loud. The Codex Toxicus has Wraithbone from Osaria's Infinity Circuit at its core. We will agitate the trapped Xenos souls within. It is their pain, seeped in Nurgle's corruption, that shall guide us to the very prime seed the craft world helped germinate.
It is the Xenos souls that suffer, not the subjects of the Emperor.
I have no sympathy for the well-being of dead Eldar, and neither should you. Anyways.
All right. And where precisely would you prefer I reside? My own ship? Steel and bolt alone can only delay the arch-enemy's advance.
Do you read, Commander, anything other than the hymnals of obedience?
You should broaden your horizons, Commander.
The Infectius Diabolique. Yeah, no thank you.
All right. I must return to work. Nurgle toils tirelessly against us.
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already analyzed all possible outcomes of this exchange. But you may proceed.
Oh, didn't analyze that one, sorry.
There are many of the priesthood who would see it destroyed.
But there are others, such as the Archmage's Call, who would likely confiscate it.
We must simultaneously better ourselves to the quest for knowledge, while holding fast to the Omnissiah's creed.
The two impulses cannot always be reconciled within a single priest. Cool.
Box exchange parameters updated. Our window for communication has concluded.
Yes, Commander. Let us commune to defeat our foe.
You boring?
I despise it.
Are you boring?
We fight the preternatural, and must be armed as such.
Boring?
They succumb too easily to corruption.
Cool.
As you wish.
Grey Knights, of course, are incorruptible, is what he said there, in case you missed that.
The Knights look to me for guidance, to keep their souls as pure as possible.
But isn't that what the chaplain's supposed to do?
The Edict has not always carried a chaplain on board, so the role has fallen to me.
There are 666 verses of contempt. Cute.
Yes. I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
Anyways. What?
Commander, I will be brief. Your strategy to combat these Reapers is one I can get behind. I will provide additional ordnance and trust you will make good use of it. There is, however, one point I must address. Inquisitor Vakir, the detail in your reports has become jarringly opaque. I have had to rely on Brother Ektar's commentary simply to pass your current progress. This leaves me with the peculiar notion that you are trying to test me in some way. I encourage you to correct this by your next report.
Testing him indeed. Should I write for an audience of simpletons?
I found much to agree with in the Grand Master's claims.
Oh, truly? I hadn't taken you for a scholar. Tell me, where in my report did you feel it necessary to edit behind my back?
As senior brother, it is my duty to act in the Citadel's requests. If you were not so blatantly preoccupied with safeguarding your reputation, I would not have been asked to intervene.
You assume much, Purifier. This plague's vectors of attack are numerous, and our understanding of its nature yet limited. I am trying. on my own, and with the crudest of tools, to unravel what chaos has been brooding on for centuries. I do not have the time to waste simplifying my analysis. Commander, surely you understand this.
You're both children.
I meant no disrespect, Commander.
Indeed. Just remember, this operation remains under my jurisdiction.
And that this authority is at the discretion of the Grand Master.
Alignment. Clearly established chain of command yields greatest efficiency. The commander's success in battlefield operations remains our primary concern.
So I just gained increased construction speed, reduced experience gain. How did this happen so quickly? And reduce research speed. So let's just make everything cranked. Cool. You got another one for me? Or I, move 5 inches? I was joking.
Though I am concerned with how rapidly I see this bloom is spreading, your demands of Titan's armory have been growing dramatically. The commander of a Grey Knight strike force must exercise self-discipline in the sacrament of battle. Have you been truly adhering to the virtues demanded of your station?
Yeah.
It is gratifying to know that even so far from Titan, the doctrines of our brotherhood are being observed. I expect to hear from you in due time, Brother Ektar.
Of course. Now that he finally acknowledges the threat, he recants his support. Thoroughly sensible.
Assent. Results require resources. Outcomes are not achieved through aspiration alone.
The plight we contend with here is matched by unspeakable horrors our brothers face elsewhere across the galaxy. The gifts the Emperor has given us are mighty, so we consider it a virtue to achieve heroic deeds with the barest of arms. Do not forget this, Commander.
Chaos does not fight with one hand tied behind its back.
Well, push everything up to rank 4 and 5, then. That's a thing. How high do these go? Jesus. Okay, so yeah, this is getting weird. So we're gonna make a new save. Oh god. Oh my god, we have 5 save slots. Alright, fine, whatever. Save over that. I'm gonna go grab lunch. We'll see if we get another cutscene in the next 5 minutes here.